So is there a chance that Andrew Huberman's dating scandal could actually benefit his podcast? So in this video, I'm going to show you how I try to use some digital marketing tools to understand what portion of his audience is male and what portion of his audience is interested in things like increasing male sexual performance, dating advice, and so on and so forth. And if I find that the majority of his listeners or people who are interested in him are male and a large portion of them are interested in these topics, then I'm going to make an assumption that some of those people might actually think that the dating scandal, that Huberman was dating 6 women at the same time, is actually a proof that his methods work. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually confirm that the scandal is really big. Because if it's not really big, then it cannot have a huge impact on the podcast. And to do that, I'm going to use a tool called Google Trends. So this is Google Trends, and I'm trying to understand how the interest in Google search for the person of Andrew Huberman was developing in the past 12 years. And just take a look at this. This was the interest for Andrew Huberman in the past 12 months, and take a look at the last month. This is a huge increase. So basically, the interest increased by a factor of 25. And we can actually take a look at a more detailed data for the past 30 days. And you see that it started somewhere around March 24th, and it reached its peak around here. It's March 28th or so, and now the interest is going down again. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to try and understand what other topics are those people interested in who are also interested in Andrew Huberman. And if one of those topics is dating or pickup or any of those, then I will assume that some of those people might see this dating scandal as actually a positive news about Andrew Huberman. So let's take a look at the related topics to Andrew Huberman. So here we see what were the related topics to Andrew Huberman for the past 5 years. And we see that the top topic was sleep, then dietary supplements, podcast, wife, then Reddit, tattoo, Joe Rogan, magnesium, testosterone. Maybe this one could be related to this scandal, but it's the top 10th topic, so it's not that important. Then we see Long Jack, Hubermanlab, cocktail, dopamine, Lex Friedman, brain, Stanford University, breathing, cold, yoga, Peter Attia, fasting, yoga nidra, and something Phagogia agrestis. So what do we see here? We see that those people who are interested in Andrew Huberman, who Google him, are actually not that much interested in things like dating or dating multiple women at the same time, pickup advice, and so on and so forth. So I would assume that most of these people will actually see this dating scandal around Huberman as a negative news, and they will probably not impressed by his lack of integrity with respect to the women that he has been dating. Now let's try and understand whether people who are interested in Andrew Huberman are mostly male or female, and what age do they have. So I'm using a tool called Google Ads Audience Manager, and here I am analyzing the people who searched for Andrew Huberman or Andrew Huberman podcast. And you see here that 65% of the people who searched for Andrew Huberman are male. And you actually see here that 65% of the people who searched for Andrew Huberman are male. And you see that 62% of them are not parents, and about 60% of them are between 25 and 44. So I think we should conclude that Andrew Huberman's podcast is not a male-only podcast or a part of the manosphere where just men talk about some misogynistic topics, etc.